You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
He's got guns, and he's got semen-coated VHS tapes.
No.
I would have went in a hazmat suit.
This is so sad.
All of it means something a little different to me than it does to everybody else.
Damn. And because Jag knew about this for years.
So what's next, Jag? What happens next, you know?
Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected. There's not a day that's gone by in the past 4 years that I don't acknowledge that because of what I choose to do, I might lose my life today. That's a reality. I could let that freak me out. I could let that make me scared. Or I could say, I got good friends, people that believe in me. And I'm just going to keep going forward.
The hip-hop world doesn't just move fast, it moves in silence. And sometimes that silence says more than any headline ever could. Right now, that silence feels louder than ever because behind the scenes, whispers have turned into speculation, and speculation has turned into something much heavier. The names at the center? Diddy, Jaguar Wright, and now, unexpectedly stepping into the conversation, 50 Cent. But this isn't just another internet rumor or passing controversy. This feels different. There's a tension in the air, like something is building, something people are afraid to say out loud. And when 50 Cent, someone known for laughing off drama, suddenly shifts his tone,
then confirming me, and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday.
Real life. It ain't real life.
It ain't real life. Just say. Real life street star. Know what time it is.
He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will? The Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about
Beyonce
what's going on?
is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's going to be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many people does he have to be aware of before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm Love now. It seems like Jay-Z would try to run away from his past.
Calling that nigga Love and anything that he did love. Brother Love. What kind of love? Baby oil love. Baby love. Baby love. Explicit love. Hey! They never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Oh man, it's different now.
These lyrics are all hitting different right now. All this that people talking about fathers.
You have to ask yourself, what does he see that others don't? Because what started as online chatter about alleged tapes quickly turned into something much deeper. It's not just about what's being claimed, it's about who's reacting, who's staying quiet, and who looks like they know more than they're saying. And if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's this: when the industry goes quiet, it's rarely a good sign. To really understand why this situation feels so intense, you have to go back and look at the history behind these names. Jaguar Wright has never been someone who plays it safe. From the very beginning of her career, she stood out, not just for her voice, but for her willingness to speak uncomfortable truths. While others stayed quiet to protect their place in the industry, Jaguar did the opposite. She spoke openly, sometimes emotionally, about things most people wouldn't dare mention. Over time, that honesty came with a cost. Opportunities slowed down, connections faded, and slowly she became more known for her words than her music.
It just says, Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me.
Bless us.
I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Shout out Odeezy.
My love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on this blue couch. We thank you for that.
Do you feel that Piers Morgan allowed you to get, because you only have so many minutes, I know you don't know exactly how the show is going to be structured. Did you get what you want to say out? And was there more for you to say? Of course there's more to say.
I'll never have enough to say.
Right.
There will never be enough screen time for me to say. But what I will say is, I'm grateful for the questions he asked. I'm grateful for the time he gave me to answer. And I pray that I was able to hit everything that needed to be hit for the public.
How did you feel about Vlad going after you?
I loved it. I saw the lineup immediately.
Right.
Especially when I saw the lawyer Ariel, kid that came after.
Right.
What Pierce did was brilliant journalism.
Right.
He created a beef without there being one. And he created multiple episodes for confrontation after. It's brilliant.
It is, Vlad has said, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
He has never wanted you on a show. He has
Ever.
reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
We got, is there?
Let me check.
Yeah, there's receipts?
No, it's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set in the West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive.
You know, it's so funny.
But what made people keep listening wasn't just what she said, it was how she said it. There was always a sense of urgency in her voice, like she wasn't just sharing opinions, she was trying to warn people. On the other side, you have Diddy, a name that carries weight, power, and decades of influence. He built an empire, shaped careers, and helped define an entire era of hip-hop. To many, he represents success at the highest level. But with that level of power also comes scrutiny. Over the years, there have always been whispers, quiet conversations about what happens behind closed doors. Nothing ever fully confirmed, nothing that stuck long enough to change his public image, but enough to keep people wondering.
What is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone that's rich with power, like P. Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so suicidal for so long, walking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this.
People constantly covering it up.
Just lying. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me. Took me 8 weeks before I could cough without wanting to vomit. 2 cracked ribs. They beat everybody the same way.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's like there's a fucking handbook when they sign their record deals. How to fucking hurt her and keep her loyal. That nigga was so fucking like gung-ho that he woke up out of his sleep to whoop her.
It's a fact. Running down the hallway, butt naked. That's crazy.
So what I would like to do, first of all, Jag, I want to say happy birthday.
Thanks.
I know you wake up to this on your birthday. You see
what
this,
a birthday gift, right?
Right.
But I want everybody to know that what they're watching is what set a lot of things that are happening now into motion. There is a moment where enough becomes enough.
Hey, Jag.
Hey, babe.
It's Angel. Hi.
I know who it is.
Happy birthday for me as well, honey. As fabulous as you are. I want to know, I know that you have mentioned in previous interviews that there's nowhere to go when you are dealing with physical abuse or assault, when you're in these situations with these men who are in these positions. That there's, everyone's being paid off in some sort of way. How, when you know that, hey, this is a detriment to my life, how do you go about it? Do you kind of tell anybody that will listen so that there's a record? Do you try to run? Can you run?
The more people you tell, the more danger you are in. Because everyone's going to pick what side they want to fall on. And if you have more people that are worried about dancing with the devil than dancing with the angels, then you're on your own. So it's better not to say anything. You got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly. Make sure they're not on the devil's take, and then
that's true.
You got to see if you can find somebody that's willing to be brave enough to.
Because like even let's just take Young Miami for an example. She's with Diddy right now. She gets paid around like $250K a month to do all these heinous things at these parties and with workers, and it goes very, very far. Now the people that she's surrounded with, she's probably surrounded with girls from the strip club or ones that want to be city girls. They're literally gonna tell her, yo, get that money, you know what I'm saying, go through it. She's gonna have all this support and tell them to.
And then there's 50 Cent, someone who doesn't just observe drama, he usually controls it. He's known for trolling, for turning serious situations into jokes, for staying one step ahead of the narrative. But when he reacts differently, when he doesn't just laugh it off, people notice, because that's when you know something might be different this time. And that's exactly what's happening now. The moment the alleged tape rumors started spreading, the internet did what it always does. React fast, speculate faster. Clips, posts, and discussions flooded timelines. Everyone had a theory. Everyone had an opinion.
Y'all ain't seen yet. It's just taste.
Ooh. Wow.
The thing that fucks me up is I know what Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going. I wait to see another tape of me.
Oh, she's saying that there's another tape of her probably doing something, and she's having a feeling now as if it's gonna come up. Because at this point, she definitely has a good understanding that a lot of things are getting exposed right now. So that's probably been in the back of her mind. I wonder if what I did 20 years back or so, or 15 years back, is gonna come up.
Me up is.
Seems like the industry is falling apart right now.
What Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going.
Where do you think that thing stands for Young Miami, for Carisha?
I think that she just slid her rest.
Oh, Carisha's Young Miami. I didn't even know that.
Hey, bitches like that. Those. I don't know why you complaining about eating shit. It's all right by me. I hate like her. The sexy reds. Nicki Minaj. Cause see, those was already trash when they came. So they don't mind being shit all over. That's why they so overzealous. That's why they work so hard. See, it's easy for them. They used to it. Why y'all
It's when everybody be hurt as bad as yours. They be setting up just to watch them get so they can feel better about themselves. Don't you, Onika?
It's wicked. That's wicked.
That'd be the best birthday gift ever. All drop dead instantly.
So are you saying that like these female artists who are over in the public, they're that way for a particular reason because they're engaging in these
to what they're
sort
damn
of
near
behavior?
down for every last bit of it. The thing down for the Tootsie get them good. Ain't that right?
Bro, she knows. She was in their position before.
25 years I've been working in this town.
It's just like, it's too crazy for people to believe.
And where I'm at right now, I look to my left and I can see Marina Del Rey. Where I left Cat. And to my right, I see Santa Monica, where I shot my Coca-Cola commercial when I was pregnant with Sam.
I think that THC starting to kick in a little bit for Jag right now.
I look behind me and I see Sunset Boulevard. All those drugs and all that crime.
But in the middle of all that noise, Jaguar Wright's name kept coming up, not as a bystander, but as someone who had been hinting at things like this long before anyone else. And that's where things started to feel uncomfortable, because suddenly people weren't just looking at the rumors, they were going back, revisiting everything Jaguar had said over the years. Old interviews, old live streams, old warnings that at the time seemed too extreme to take seriously. But now they were being viewed in a completely different light. But here's the twist. While the internet was exploding with reactions, 50 Cent didn't jump in the way people expected. At first, there was humor, as usual, subtle jokes, light comments, but then something shifted. His tone changed. The jokes became less frequent. The posts became more calculated. And that's when people really started paying attention. Because 50 Cent isn't just someone who reacts, he reads situations. He understands how the industry works, how narratives are controlled, how quickly things can turn. So when he chooses to step back instead of leaning in, it raises questions. What nobody expected was how quickly the conversation would go from entertainment to concern. Fans began connecting dots. They started asking bigger questions. Why now? Why are these allegations surfacing at this moment? And more importantly, why does it feel like certain people are being careful about what they say? Jaguar Wright, meanwhile, didn't back down. If anything, the attention seemed to intensify her message. Her tone became stronger, more direct. She spoke as if she had been waiting for this moment, like everything she had been saying was finally starting to make sense to the public. But with that came pressure. Because the more visible her words became, the more divided the audience grew. Some believed her completely, others questioned everything. And in between those two sides was a growing sense of tension, like the truth, whatever it is, was sitting just out of reach. And then there's Diddy's silence. In situations like this, silence can mean many things. It can be strategy, it can be legal caution, or it can be something else entirely. But when someone that powerful chooses not to respond immediately, it doesn't calm the situation, it makes it louder, because people start filling in the blanks on their own. And that's exactly what's happening here. As days passed, the conversation didn't fade, it grew. More discussions, more reactions, more speculation. And through it all, 50 Cent remained in the background, watching, reacting in small ways, but never fully stepping into the spotlight. And that's what makes this situation feel so different. Because usually by now, the narrative would have settled. People would have moved on. But this time, it feels unresolved, like there's more beneath the surface that hasn't come out yet, and the emotional weight of it all is impossible to ignore. For Jaguar Wright, this isn't just another moment of attention. This is years of being dismissed, questioned, and pushed aside suddenly being re-examined. Imagine speaking out for so long, feeling like no one truly hears you, and then one day the world starts listening, but only because something controversial forces them to. That kind of validation doesn't come with peace, it comes with pressure. For Diddy, the situation hits differently. When your name is tied to power, legacy, and influence, any controversy carries a different kind of impact. It's not just about public opinion, it's about reputation, relationships, and everything built over decades. And for 50 Cent, it's a balancing act. He's close enough to understand the stakes, but smart enough to know when to step carefully. His reaction, or lack of reaction, says more than words ever could. Because sometimes the loudest statement is knowing when not to speak too much. And that's what leaves everyone watching, waiting. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about allegations or reactions. It's about truth, perception, and the space in between. It's about how quickly narratives can shift and how long certain stories can stay hidden before they finally reach the surface. But here's the real question: what happens next? Does this situation fade like so many others before it? Or is this the moment where everything changes? Because if there's one thing history has shown us, it's that moments like this don't just disappear, they evolve, they grow, and eventually they lead somewhere. Maybe to clarity, maybe to more confusion, but definitely not to silence. And as the industry watches closely, one thing is certain: people aren't just looking for answers anymore. They're looking for truth, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. So stay alert, stay aware, because this story isn't over yet, not even close. And if you've been following every twist and turn, make sure you don't miss what comes next. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected, because when the next piece of this puzzle drops, you'll want to be one of the first to know.